Hey there, RCC family. I hope you're having a great week. I want to take a few moments and share with you some exciting news and a couple of important details to go along with this exciting news. As you can see behind me, there is this nice, big, empty parking lot. This lot has been this way for a little over 3 months. Not only has the lot been empty, but our building has been empty too. I remember walking through our Family Life Center one evening, just a couple of weeks after we had shut everything down here on our campus. And as I walked through that Family Life Center in the dark, it just kind of hit me. This building was never meant to be empty. This building was never meant to go unused. I'm not sure that I can describe the range of emotions I have felt over the past 3 months without seeing all of you. The simplest thing I can say is that I deeply miss each and every one of you. I'm excited to announce that our parking lot and our building won't be empty much longer. On Sunday morning, June 28th, we are planning to regather right here at RCC to worship God together. It's been a long 14 weeks, but God has done some amazing things in those 14 weeks. The church was never closed. We just kind of relocated for a little while. And not only was the church never closed, but God never stopped working. One of my favorite worship songs that we sing here at RCC is Waymaker. And I love the bridge of that song. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. Powerful words. Words that might even mean something a little different than they did just 14 weeks ago. He is our Waymaker. And I can't wait to gather back together with you a week from Sunday to worship our Waymaker together. Now, while we worship our Waymaker together, a few things will be just a little bit different. We want to be both loving to our community and responsible with you as you choose to worship with us. And so allow me to take a moment and share a few important details. First, we will have all 3 of our worship services at our normal times. We'll have our traditional service at 8 o'clock, along with our contemporary services at 9:15 and 10:45. Now, the only way into our building will be through the main entrances on each side of our building. So please note that our kids' zone entrance will not be open. We're asking that you recognize and follow all social distancing guidelines during your time at RCC. While we will all be really excited to see each other, we're asking that we refrain from handshakes, fist bumps, and hugs. And let's do our best to keep at least 6 feet between each other. While we will provide hand sanitizer on campus, feel free to bring your own along to use while you're here. Our coffee bar and water fountains will not be available, but you're more than welcome to bring your own drink. Now, I know that many of you have been sitting in the same seat for years, perhaps even decades, right? Because of our desire to practice social distancing, there will be no open seating in our worship center. Once you arrive, you'll be shown to your seats for the service. Now, don't fret. You may find out that I look just a little bit better at a different angle. Once the worship center reaches a safe capacity, we will move to seating folks in our kids zone as an overflow area. Face coverings will be required anytime you're not in your seat in the worship center. Once you're seated, you may remove your face covering if you're comfortable doing so. But feel free to leave it on if you'd rather do that too. I plan to walk around the room with a face covering to greet you at a safe distance before the service. I just can't wait to see all of you. Now, unfortunately, there will be no student, children's, or early childhood ministries on Sunday mornings. All of your family members will worship together. We're going to take some time before we slowly begin to offer these ministries again. For the little ones who might need something to do during the service, we will have single-use packs of crayons like you receive at a restaurant. And instead of kids' menus, we'll have some fun activity pages they can work on during the service. We realize that not having children's ministry options may make it difficult for some of you to attend a service. We apologize for that, and we ask for your patience as we make decisions on the best way to safely utilize those ministries. It's also going to be a while before we offer any type of Sunday school classes. The worship center will be the only part of our building open on Sunday mornings, in addition to the kids zone if needed for overflow. For those who would like an additional Bible study option, you can join our online Bible study Q&A, where participants dive deeper into the sermon text. That will be available at 10:45 a.m. online. We'll also continue to offer resources for children on our RCC Kids Zone Facebook page. And so parents, be sure to check those out every Sunday to keep your kids connected to God and His Word. There are a few other details about your Sunday morning experience that we'll be sharing with you next week in a video as we lead up to being back together to worship here for the first time in over 3 months. Now, if you wake up on a Sunday morning and you're running a fever, or you have a cough and a sore throat, or maybe you just feel a little tired and you've got a runny nose, or maybe you just generally don't feel very well, it would be a good idea to simply stay home and rest and return to worship with us again when you feel better. Some of you maybe just aren't comfortable getting out and being a part of a group yet. I totally understand. If you're hesitant, please don't feel bad about staying home. We'll be here ready to welcome you back when you decide that the time is right. If you won't be able to join us on a Sunday morning, you'll still be able to be a part of our online live stream during the 9:15 service. You can join that live stream by going to rochesterchristian.com and hitting the Watch Sundays at 9:15 button, or by going to the Rochester Christian Church Facebook page. I know I've shared a lot of information with you. I would simply ask that you be patient and gracious as we navigate this regathering plan together. And would you join me in praying that God would give us wisdom as we work through this plan, and that our church would be unified as we move through the different steps necessary to allow us to come back together again. I can't wait to see cars in this parking lot. I can't wait to see people in this building. I can't wait to see you next Sunday morning, June 28th at 8 o'clock, 9:15, or 10:45. It's going to be so much fun to be together again because this is home and you all belong here. We'll see you soon.